Okay, welcome back. Toby Manuel, Assistant Sports Editor, New Telegraph, is in the studio. Toby, good morning. Good to have you.
Good morning. Congratulations to the Tigress. They went, they conquered, and they've done. But it's just unfortunate in this part of the country or this divide, when the team wins, everybody starts sending congratulatory messages, even those who never give them money to prepare, and those who never create the platform for them to excel or support their team. But it's a good thing they've won. And just quickly, to buttress what Chidebere said, I remember Olumidoye Deji, when they came back from the Afrobasket, he said they felt so bad that when the media were asking them that do they feel there was this, like Yemi rightly said, there's this general feelings that some of these players who made the team were because they couldn't make it in the team. And most of those players felt bad. He was just talking about a player like Ike Diogu, the Amino brothers. So they were bearing Nigerian names. So their heritage, their integrity, everything speaks that they are Nigerian. So is it wrong for them to be privileged to be born abroad or to school for them to go abroad? They are Nigerians. They're not talking about Sean Wright Phillips or talk about names that you cannot identify with. They're talking about real Nigerian names, players. It's just that they are privileged to be at that part of the world at that time, which is not a crime. So just like what we have in football, in athletics, we've seen even in other sports, we have our players doing well abroad, and it's good the Tigers, they've come home with a trophy, and let's move on because preparation is key, like the coach have said. Yeah, it's really key, and hopefully those who sending messages, when World Championship starts, we get to see the real deal. Know what I'm talking about. All right, 2018 World Championship qualifier, we know Cameroon is just on Friday. I mean, World Cup. I'm like, what's going to happen? Well, it's going to be a very dicey match, considering the fact that both teams are trying to qualify for the World Cup. Both teams have opportunity because these two deciders will determine how far we go. But with the Super Eagles having upper hand because we're leading on the table, and also we know that we need to win to qualify. A win is not anything less than a win is not negotiable. So, but coming to Cam, like the last match we saw, South Africa, we saw the defeat, and the coach has been able to move, and the players also. We hope they'll be able to translate from that. See that defeat. Yes, yes, it will remind them. Remind them the last time Nigerians were not happy because of that defeat. Now they need to make Nigerians happy, and also they need to make a name for themselves, because when they qualify for the World Cup, it's a platform for them to showcase their skill. So they will also be active in the transfer market, and also they also enhance their ability to play in top leagues, because the last non-qualification for the last two AFCON deprived most of our players from playing in the EPL and other top leagues like that. So they need to qualify, and we know that we have the team. Unfortunately, a lot of people are scared of Cameroon. Like I've been saying consistently, I'm not scared, because even the Confederations Cup team, only 8 players from that team made this team. So it's not just that you are bringing a whole lot. Even from the AFCON winning team, now they are also having internal crisis with their FA. Also, although that one doesn't play football, football is on the pitch. And they have players, they don't have super players playing everywhere. They have just players who are good and play as a team. What we just need to do, form our unit, determine our lineup. When we get it right from the lineup, then we also get it right in our tactical formation, the midfield. Make sure that, okay, we don't give these guys, they are not good going forward. From the midfield, they are transition from the midfield to the attack. But when they get to up the attack, they take their chances. But even at the Nations Cup, they started slowly. We saw they translated. Then the defense line, it shows that they are very robust and strong. So we need a physical player. Then we need a man in the middle who can create that ball to make sure that the final pass, because the final pass gets into play. So that is what the technical crew are going to work on. And with these few days, it's just unfortunate we are just few days before the big day. So I hope with the players in camp, with the technical crew, the media, the fans, and the supporters club, this time around we don't want it to be divided. We want a united Nigeria team so that we can achieve. 60
players already in camp. These are the names that we have. The rest expected later today. We're going to have an open training session. Daniel Akwe in camp, Bikichuku, Ezewa, Dele Alampasu.
Fantastic. The 3 goalkeepers are around.
Yeah. Online, no, John Mikel Obi, have Mikel Agu, Ahmed Musa, Ogeyi, Onazi. all the old hands there. Odion Igalo, Tyrone Buehi, Ogenekaro Etebo already in the eldest in the Chejile, Chidozie, Awaziem, Kelechi Iheanacho, Trust Ekong, and Wilfred in Didi. You already have 16 players. From what we gather, the rest are expected later today. We're going to have a full training session later in the day. And it's going to be open to the fans so that they can come and see their team.
Even to the media, because the information we got yesterday that Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday is going to be close camping because of tactics and formation, because we know the Cameroonians also have spikes in Nigeria.
Uyo is not far away from...
It's just their border. Yeah, but nevertheless, it's an opportunity for the fans also to assess their players. We have the 16 of them in camp. A lot of them will come in today, but having players who are physically fit matters. Now we have Odion Igalo. He's been banging the goals in the Chinese league. Basasong, the player that was voted the most valuable player at the AFCON, also plays in the Chinese league. He scored 7 goals this season. It's very fast. We have also a player in Vincent Abubakar who plays in Porto. He scored a hat-trick 2 weeks ago. And so we just need a strong defense to curtail the Rapinjin Lions. But on our own, we need to score goals. We saw that in our last match against South Africa, we were not creating the goals and we were not scoring the goals. So in as much that we curtail their attack, we also need players. That's why we have physicality in the team now. We have Ogenekaro Etebo. We just need 2 defensive midfielders and a creative midfielder. Unlike the last match against South Africa, we had 3 defensive midfielders, even though one supposed to play as an attacking midfielder, but the team were just moving for the transition from the midfield to the attack. That's where we're lacking. Now, if Iheanacho, if the coaching crew would think they want to play Iheanacho behind the top striker, so if you start an Odion Igalo, for example, you have Iheanacho playing behind, then you have Victor Moses and Ahmed Musa on the wings. So you can also attack. You're attacking from the flanks and you're also attacking from the midfield. So when
they're not predictable.
They're not predictable. And when there are times, we know the days of Sunday Olise, he sees that all those aspects are being choked up. He launches that long pass and he give it to either Yekini or give it to Siasia, and he brings the ball and give to Baba Yekini, and Baba Yekini finish the goal.
Okay.